Rick Stevens here from Rick Stevens Media. I've always seen one of those what's in my bag videos, so here I am, decided to do one. Again, this is just what I carry, and it could vary depending on what type of shoot. If I have a 1-day shoot, 2-day shoot, but these are just some of the basics that I carry with me. You know I'm a Sony guy, so Sony A1, thank you AVC, it was a camera to get. I tried going with as a second body as the A9, and I just didn't like it, just didn't respond the same way. I like having both of my bodies the same. Right now I don't have my dual strap, but I carry a dual strap. At some point during the day, if it's a long day, I may go to the single, and I may also switch to this little spider right here. So it just all depends on how I feel, but I usually start with the dual, and sometimes after a couple hours it just gets in the way, your camera kind of starts banging around, so I may switch to the single and go ahead and put this on the waist. The lenses that I'm walking out the door with, I'm using my 20-40-70 G Master 2 Mark II to film this with. Definitely gonna have 7200, that's a given. And you know I'm just a prime guy. I love my 50, my 135, yes, my 135 is a go, and the 35. So usually those 5 lenses, and depending on how much space the venue has, I may bring the 100 to 400. I have the teleconverter, but not a big fan of it. I'll use it every once in a while. And you know, my 400 2.8, that's just my baby. And again, if it's an indoor venue, I probably won't bring either of these two, but most likely if it's an outdoor venue, the 400 2.8's coming if I have the room. Some of the things that I like to have with me, just to make it easier for me throughout the day, I mentioned my 135, king, love it. Probably not the one that I have all the time, but I definitely want to have some knee pads. I like shooting low, so for me, knee pads are key. I have different sizes, smaller ones, bigger ones, just all depends. Just in case I need to get some sound, DJI mics, may just mic someone up real quick just to do a quick video. Never know when that's gonna come in handy. Some type of earplugs, I probably use these mostly now, but I definitely have earplugs in my bags, because you may get next to a speaker where the music is loud, or the person who's emceeing, it can be kind of loud by the speakers or just the environment. So I always definitely like to have some earplugs. Definitely makes things go a lot easier. Enough of these batteries to last me a couple days. These batteries are pretty good. They probably could be a little bit better, but I make sure I have enough batteries to last me. Definitely one of these chargers. Anker's my go-to brand. This is probably what I use all the time, because you know sometimes the phone's just gonna die and you may not have a plug or anywhere around just to charge it. Depending, like I said, depending on if it's a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day, you know, card reader, extra cards, some type of storage. I believe this is the 4 terabyte. Just all depends on what you use. I have smaller sizes, but I definitely like these. Definitely I'm a Mac guy, so definitely bring my computer so I can just get on towards the end of the day. I can just start editing instead of waiting until I get home if it's something that's out of town or something like that. Definitely different types of charging cables, you know, water bottle, Cliff Bar. Sometimes you don't have enough time to take a break, and sometimes I don't expect the venue to feed me. If they do, it's excellent, but sometimes I don't. And again, give me a couple of these, a bag of trail mix, some water, and a Diet Coke, and I'm good to go. Something I haven't used much, but this is definitely a rain cover, because you know, if it rains, you want to protect your gear. Something for the head, can't stress this enough. I've forgotten my hat and gone to like a quick CVS or a store and just pick up something for my head. Little gator, covers the back of the neck and the ears. Sometimes I even bring it up over my my eyes right here if it's one of those places where it's just reflecting light in my face. So definitely want to protect my face. Again, this is key. Something that I may not have on me, but definitely in the car, or maybe a little piece in my bag, is just a little piece of gaff tape, because you never know when you're gonna need it. And a monopod. Like I said, there's many more things that I have. This is just some of the things that I may carry, just depending on the event that I'm shooting. You never know what you're gonna need, because sometimes I said, you know what, I don't need this. I'm gonna pack light, because sometimes when you just pack too much and things just get in the way. So there's some things I leave in my car just to have it close by if I need it. Again, as far as the bags that I use, you know, Think Tank is my go-to bag, and my Pelican cases. So again, it's probably gonna be a combination of my Pelican case or my Think Tank bag, book bag over my shoulder, maybe rocking something around the waist to carry some extra lenses, just extra batteries, or whatever it is. Porta Brace makes a good sized fanny pack that I like to use. that's pretty much it. It's what I keep in my bag, and again, this is just what I like to carry for the things that I shoot, and it can change. Again, depending on the menu, type of shoot, what it is. But these are probably the basic stuff that I like to carry. Definitely, you want to check your cards. I always make sure I have enough batteries. If you go to an event and you're shooting with other photographers, you may want to sync up your time. So make sure you're on the right time, and you want to change the size of your images. You know, you're probably not going to shoot RAW. This is probably like 50, 60 megapixels, but you know, they may want, whoever you're working for, they may ask for a smaller size. So you may bring it down to like 21 megapixels. You can even go to a Sony Light. I believe it comes down to maybe 7 megapixels, but you can definitely change the size of the file depending on the event you're shooting and what the person, their client, is asking for. So they're probably not going to want the big files. Definitely 2 card slots. Haven't had something go bad yet, but I definitely like to shoot to 2 cards. That's definitely a must for me if I'm getting paid for it. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching.